Well, my ultimate plan of playing tennis to make myself not sick anymore didn't really work. Me and Yuki are both sick. Just got a basic cold, except for because of my attempt to get rid of my cold by playing tennis, now I'm sick with a sore body. It's about 10:30 a.m. right now. I'm getting a late start, so I am headed into the doctor's appointment, and then after that I'm going to go to work for a bit. Without realizing, I was just staring out into space for about 2 minutes. I gotta get going. Let's go. Doesn't work the same with that finger. Road is still really backed up from the pipe that burst out of the ground and broke the road. Right there with the 7-Eleven on the bottom of it, that's where Ubisoft used to be. That's one big escalator that goes across at the top. Me too. Medicine I'm taking is working. I've lost almost 20 pounds right now in about a month and a half. Sounds like we're gonna go eat Subway for lunch. Yes, we do have Subway in Japan. It's a little bit different from American Subway, but it's still good. I tried 3 or 4 times to find the button and missed every single time to start the car.
Eat.
Subway!
Subway.
Eat fresh. Do you know about Subway's Kuro Rekshi?
It was under Subway, so it was always dirty.
No, that would be a lot better actually. Subway's Kuro Rekshi is there was a guy named Jared who was like 400 pounds or something, and then he ate only Subway and he lost tons of weight to get really skinny, and he had like big jeans to show. And so they used him as their main mascot for like 4 or 5 years. And then later on we found out that he has a lot of child pornography and he got thrown in jail. So Jared from Subway, their sandwiches are good, but don't bring your kids. That's the dark history of Subway for Yuki that doesn't know it.
Thank you.
Do you feel better now?
I didn't want to know.
Yeah, right. Sandwiches still taste good.
I'm hungry.
I'm really hungry. This is Sennichuo, one of the big shopping areas for Toyonaka, Ikeda, and Mino. A little bit on the older side though, compared to Lalaport or Q's Mall. But they have a Yamada Denki, which has free parking if you have a point card. They're very strict here at the parking entrance. The old man Guntai. Parking man Guntai. Let's go. A lot of parking garages in Japan have really nice views. Maybe you need to buy a belt too. Oh, superhero? That's different. No, we went to Caesarea like 2 times in the last 2 weeks. Probably 2 times in the less than 2 weeks though, right? Maybe like a week and a half. 2 times.
We need to get helium gas and practice for it.
I heard the helium's going to be in a lot of demand because of the war. A lot of helium comes from Iran, apparently. Maybe. Might be different type of helium. I don't know very much about it. This building is so cool. As long as you don't try to think about what it kind of looks like.
Nani?
Hi. This is the smallest escalator in the world. Hmm? No. Mm-hmm. What medicine? They gave it to us.
All medicine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they always give all the medicine. Yeah. What? What do you want to do with that? You going to do gardening? Yuki wants to run on that thing there.
I can.
Go for it. We ate those pancakes one time and got kind of sick. They weren't cooked in the middle at all. After that, we've never been back, right? There used to be a building there, but it's totally gone. They're really good in Japan about like just destroying a building completely. That was like a huge building. She had to check. You already have like 2 or 3 of those, right? They have different colors here. Now I see. I didn't see the different colors. Ah, okay, yeah, that's might need to get that. That's cute. No? Why? Money? You deserve it. You heard the doctor. We're saving lots of money because you're making smoothies and I'm not eating as much. Oh, the Sennichuo song. If I can get a copy strike from them, then I'll know who made this actual song. They're totally rebuilding this whole side over here. Want me to go get a table? They make it really complicated, right? I feel like if I do this much work, I should get paid to work here. Japanese subway. A lot smaller than American subway. Unfortunately, American people aren't smaller than American. We stay the same size. Get to try both. Get to try both. Good thing with this too is like I can walk like this and I'm still getting good video, but it's not like standing out a lot. If you're ever having trouble going to sleep in Japan, just go to Umeda Coffee, eat one of their sandwiches, and you'll be sleeping in a food coma for like 2 days.
They put some medicine.
Yeah, definitely. They put like sleeping medication inside of their bread. Today, Yuki is cute. Wow, that's a little too long. Ooh, yeah. That's a little too big of a step.
What, you were gonna say my legs are short?
No, I was just telling you that you look cute today before you started doing some type of acrobatics on the steps. Are you like Scarlett Johansson or something, Black Widow? Welcome once again to the world's smallest escalator. But even though it's the world's smallest escalator, I feel like so many times I see them working on this escalator because it's broken. Seems like maybe it's not so easy to be the world's smallest escalator. Every time I see this building, I think of it as a 3D model and how easy it would be to break it up into pieces in a modular workflow that you could easily recreate. Only if I had more time and was more driven. But I'm not. I need to put all my energy into editing right now. Probably 5.
Why do you think I know?
6? 6, come on. The noise this parking machine makes sounds like it's ripped right from Mario. It's definitely the coin from Mario, right? Ooh, ah. There was actually a box you could put it in right there.
That's wrong place because after you
Yeah.
use this machine, we go this way.
That's actually very true. Can I move it?
Yeah.
I should go move it. I should move it and see if it stays there forever in the new spot. Like they realize, yeah, that's better.
Oh, am I in here?
Thank you. That's more than I need. I mean, it's perfect.
余ったら家のお金のとこに置いといて。
It's,
それから取ってほしい because you're gonna use it if you have it.
oh,
取ってほしい。
やだ。全部使うから。
じゃあ取ってほしい。
No, I'm not gonna use it.
これで家帰ったら、なんかね、ちょっとヨドバシ行ったらなんかね、すごいガンダムあってちょっとどうしても買わなきゃいけなかった。いや、これはね、いるから、必要だからって言ってる。
Yuki is very cute today, isn't she? I'm sorry, Yuki is very cute every day. 危ないところだった。
I'm wearing mask because I'm gonna go meet many kids, so I'm wearing mask.
I get sick really easy, and I'm actually already sick, so both of us have a cold. Kids will give us more cold.
Fantastic Four!
We'll have to watch that again sometime. Bye bye. Ganbare.
Here is Wi-Fi.
Ooh, Wi-Fi. Now we're gonna go use all the money. All right, we just dropped Yuki off. I'm still feeling pretty raspy here. I've been, of course, I haven't been doing it on camera, but I've been expelling a lot of the gunk from being sick here. So I'm going to try to tennis our way out of being sick today. It didn't work yesterday. So, yeah, I'm going to go home. I don't know. I might make a short stop on the way back to look and see what they have at Hard Off. Yeah, I think we can do that. There's actually something there that I had my eye on last time. If it's still there. Shin-chan. Oh, Sword Art Online. Oh, that's cool. Hard to see what it really looks like, though. A lot of one-piece stuff. Oh, I think we need to get this for Yuki. Yeah, this needs to come home with us.
お待たせいたしました。焚き火査定終了いたしました。
There's a different version of the slime that rocks back and forth that I have. Kind of be cool to have two of them rocking back and forth next to each other. Uh-oh. I think I might be in trouble. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's a little expensive. It's really cool though. Whoa, what is this? Speaker. Got a Winnie the Pooh and a small Gundam head. For the record, Yuki's cost a lot more than mine. Altogether about 3,500 yen though, so really cheap. Okay, well that was a little disappointing. That gym model, the 3-pack that I saw here for a really cheap price, was no longer there, probably because it was a really cheap price and it was also an exclusive to, I think, the Fukuoka Gundam base, so I probably should have bought that when I saw it last time. I'll have to keep my eye on it because I really do like the gyms, and having 3 different versions in one pack is really sick. We did get 2 things though. We got a Gundam speaker head. I'm not too sure because I didn't read too much of it, but apparently it's like a mobile speaker makes sense, I guess. Mobile suit, mobile speaker. But yeah, we got that, and then we got Yuki's Winnie the Pooh that I'm sure she will like. Okay, getting out of here is always a challenge. Okay. Bye-bye hard off. I think I showed a lot of restraint. For myself, I only spent 800 yen. That's not even $5. Yuki's cost like 2,800 yen, which is probably, I don't know, probably about $8 or so. $8-9. Yeah, I don't know. My math is not very good. That's why I'm an artist. For those of you that might have missed parts of the vlog, I should probably say this multiple times since I don't know how much of each vlog people are going to watch. But I work as a game artist in Japan. I've been in the game industry for 20 years. I got my start on EverQuest at Sony Online Entertainment in San Diego. I was there for about 3-4 years. The very last year of it, I decided to go back to school. I went to the Art Institute of California in San Diego. I did a 4-year program for game art and design. But yeah, I got a Bachelor's of Science in game art and 3D. My big break out of school was I landed a job as an intern on the Call of Duty franchise. My first entry that I worked on as an art intern and then a associate environment artist was Call of Duty Ghosts back in maybe 2012 or 2013 or so. I then moved up the coast to Sledgehammer, also on Call of Duty for Advanced Warfare with the team there at one of the main studios. After that, I moved to Microsoft up in Seattle to work on Forza 6. Not really a great fit for me. I didn't really like working on racing games where you kind of just ignore the environments and speed past them. After that, I was playing a ton of Destiny at the time, so I moved to Bungie. I worked at the main Bungie studio where I did environments for some of the multiplayer maps on Destiny 1. And I did a lot of the single-player maps for Destiny 2. The European Dead Zone was one of my main areas that I created. We had a lot of artists working on it, but I was doing the main path, like, you know, the path that you ride on your scooter. That was all me, designing all the different jumps and making all the scenery and stuff in that wooded area for the European Dead Zone. And some other areas too, but that was the main one. After Bungie, I took a senior role with Warner Brothers Monolith on the Lord of the Rings game, Shadows of War. That was my first senior role. After that, I went back to Microsoft again. Every company that I've ever worked for, aside from NetEase, we parted on good terms. NetEase, they tried to lay off my whole team after I brought like 5 or 6 people with me from Ubisoft. As the art manager and lead for Osaka NetEase ADC, they laid off all my people and they tried to lay me off and not give me a very good package. So we butted heads quite a bit on that. I would say I got the upper hand. I asked for 1 year of salary. They refused to give it. I refused to quit because that's how it is in Japan. We have labor laws to protect you. I had excellent job performance, well documented, and they really didn't have any ammunition to be laying off our whole team. We were attached to some big projects with Kobayashi from the Resident Evil franchise after he left there to go to NetEase. I was directly involved with that project. It didn't really go very well. Our team did a great job, but NetEase kind of just decided that they gave up on Japan and didn't want to deal with Japanese developers anymore. Because of that, we were also laid off. I fought back. I told them that I wanted 1 year's salary or I wasn't quitting. They told me no. We continued to have, this was a remote job, so I was working from home, so it's not like I was coming to an office every day, but they refused to give me work, hoping that I would quit. And we butted heads for 6 months, had a meeting, usually a pretty vicious meeting once a week where HR would try to pressure me into quitting. I ended up holding the line, towing the line. Is that how you say that? Towing the line. Maybe holding the line is probably better because it was a battle. I was being attacked. And I got, after 6 months of taking a free paycheck because I wasn't doing any work, they refused to assign me anything even though I requested more work. I told them that, well, I've received 6 months of pay, so if you give me 6 more months, we can call it even. They sent out a contract the next day to get me to sign, and of course, they told me not to talk to anybody about our deal. And of course, the very next thing I did was notify every single person on my team that they would pay out if you drag your feet, and everybody else got paid too. Yeah, I think overall my team ended up taking care of ourselves more than NetEase took care of us. After that, I've just worked at an Australian studio doing art outsource management for about a year. I did some consulting for Pocket Pair after they got really big with Pal World. Would have been probably like Pal World 2, I guess. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't really have details. But yeah, and now I'm at Tencent Japan on a brand new team. So that's the story of the game dev peon. Since I guess I figure I should explain why at the beginning of every single vlog it says the game dev peon, but we don't always really talk about game stuff. So that is why, just so you know. I'll probably repeat portions of that story multiple times throughout the first couple months of doing the daily vlog, and to make sure that everybody that just pops in from time to time knows who I am and what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm basically a game developer that is looking to get a side hustle on YouTube. Possibly, you know, I'm getting up there in age. I'm 45 years old. If YouTube takes off, then maybe we can do this full time and we can go a lot more cool places. I plan to be in this for the long haul. Really easy to set my goal because one of my heroes for vlogging is Adam the Woo, who I believe went 3 years of nonstop daily vlogs. So I'm going to try to do this until it just becomes reflex, to where I would have to go out of my way to not record a vlog. Today is kind of the first test of that because I woke up pretty sick this morning. Had a pretty bad cold. It doesn't seem like it now, but this morning both of us were doing a lot of coughing and not feeling like we could get out of bed. I think some sunshine and just some time together kind of helped us get feeling a little bit better here. But yeah, today was the first test because I honestly didn't really feel like pulling the camera out and documenting how I was not feeling well. But I got home now, so I'm gonna go in the house, gonna get into something more comfortable. Today by design is going to be very unextraordinary because I have a lot of editing to do and I need to get this editing done so I can stop complaining to you guys about editing. Normally I'll just be doing 1 video a day, but right now I have to try to jam about 3 to 4 videos a day to get over this hump here of the technology blockage we had with our iCloud filling up. I will talk to you guys again inside. We'll leave this here in the car for Yuki so she gets it when I go pick her up tonight. This is pretty cute. I think that's an actual mirror too, so at least I hope it is. Really cute. Here's our Gundam head speaker. If this picture is to be believed, it folds out and there's a speaker inside. Not really getting my hopes up for the best audio, but hey, looks like a Gundam head, so it's better than a Bose system already. It's just getting out of the car here, and it is a lovely day today in Saito. This is why I love this area. It's so quiet. We actually get wild boars that come up here right up to the fence. I tell Yuki to stay away from them though, but yeah, we get some pretty decent sized wild boars that come up sometimes. We've even seen some walking around with their babies. All you Gundam fans out there, I'm sure you know what powers Gundam. 7-Eleven batteries, that's what. Okay, we're gonna have to find a website to use here. Of course, we'll go with the Game Dev Peon. I've heard he's a good streamer.
Been a lot of downtime this week. We've had 3 patches, I think, throughout the week. We had one on the weekend, Monday and Tuesday, so it's been kind of hard to play. I have made a little bit of progress, though, still. I got 41. Kind of dinged 41 off screen accidentally. I've been doing some fishing in my downtime and running around fishing in Stranglethorn Vale.
Oh my god. It sounds like we're back in the 2000s.
And it just happened to ding me, so 41 was achieved off screen, but yeah, it wasn't too exciting.
Gundam
Helps us out with about 25 gold.
is speaking with my
Come on
voice.
in, and let's see what we're getting up to tonight. Alright, half of my room is really dark today because I put TVs. Gun for level 43. Had to pay about 80 gold or so, but saved some up. GM helped us out with about 25 gold. So come on in and let's see what we're getting up to tonight.
Great streamer, though.
Alright, half of my room is really dark today because I put TVs
Okay,
on,
I think we will unplug this sucker.
Here, we'll do you guys a favor and just follow. Helps us out. We need all the help we can get.
Well, if I ever need like a old school filter to sound like I'm from the 1980s, I guess I have it now.
We'll keep on doing this one the way we are. Just a bit to try to drive more traffic to the channel. Got a strategy.
Yeah, sounds a little bit better out of
See
the
how it
computer
works.
speakers.
We're going to be putting that into effect pretty soon here. It's going to take a little time to set up, and I need to record some content, but yeah, that will be the plan. This one will continue on as is, and we'll try to direct more people here so we can have a bigger conversation. Hopefully play with more
Exactly
people.
what I'm in the act of
Get
doing
to
right now.
Some more of the viewers. And alright guys, come on and see what the peon is getting up to. Yeah, and I'm not too sure how accurate that title is going to be. That title was created before I knew that we were going to have GM and Villainous on with Yuki. I won't know for sure yet, but I've been selling those the Heavy Silk Bandage books.
Alright, I crashed out, took medicine. After a bath, I am still kind of feeling a little under the weather here. I gotta go pick up Yuki though, so let's go do that. A nice night out here. Feels just about perfect. Got her Winnie the Pooh here. Just missed the monorail going by up top. Been trying to get a shot of the monorail going by up top. One of the cool features about living in Saito is that you always have a monorail running over the top of you, so you always kind of feel like you're at Disneyland. Perfect for people like me and Yuki who are kind of addicted to Disney. I would have to say, yes, we are a part of the cult of Disney, as people say it. I wouldn't classify ourselves as Disney adults because I think Disney adults carries with it a lot of people that are acting kind of obnoxious and not behaving well in the parks. Well, that's certainly not us. We have enjoyed Disney since our childhoods, and we frequent the parks. Currently, we're trying to go to every single Disney park in the world. So far, we've been to, of course, California together. I mean, I grew up in California. I'm from California, San Diego, but I lived in LA. I was an annual pass holder for Disneyland, California. So I've been hundreds of times probably in my life. But I did get to take Yuki there probably about 4 years ago. We had a chance to take our first international travel together. It was really early in our relationship, but we got to go international. So we didn't really have very much time. All we did is came into the airport and took an Uber to the Disney resort and stayed there for about 4 or 5 days, and then did one day at Universal Studios and then went straight back to the airport. So she didn't really get to see much of LA or anything. But yeah, we did get to go to California Adventure and Disneyland in Anaheim. To start off, of course, we both went to Tokyo Disney together many, many times. We've gone to Tokyo Disney and Disney Sea probably, if I had to count, maybe about like 20 times or so. Quite a few times. We used to go about 3 times a year. We usually hit both parks while we're there. We'll do one day in one and one day in the other. So that crosses off Anaheim. So we've been to Tokyo. Next on our list, we went to Hong Kong Disneyland a couple years ago for the first time. Hong Kong Disneyland is really awesome. It might be our favorite Disney park currently, just because of the wait times, the friendly staff, and just kind of the vibe. It has a really cool vibe. A lot of rides that you can only ride in Hong Kong, like Phantom Manor, the Grizzly minecart is really awesome. Just a really, really cool, fun park. Especially the resort is really nice too. We've been back twice already. And then after that, we did make it all the way out to Shanghai Disney right after Zootopia Land opened. So we went to Shanghai for 3 days. That Hong Kong and Shanghai trip was both of our first time ever in China. So big trip for us. We don't speak any Chinese, so definitely an awesome experience. We stayed at the Toy Story Hotel in Shanghai for 3 days, and we went to the park for 3 days. We figured it might be the only time we ever get to go there in our life, so we wanted to make sure that we made the most of it. There's just one park there, but there's a lot to see. It's a really big park. Their castle, well, I wouldn't say it's like the best castle, because it is a little bit box-like. Still got a cold here. Yeah, their castle, depending on the angle that you look at it, it is a little box-like, but it is the most grand castle of them all. The scale is unbelievable. Most of the castles use like a forced perspective where, they are actually built smaller at the top than they are at the bottom. So if you go up to the top, they wouldn't actually be in scale to a normal human. But the Shanghai castle, as far as I know, that is 100% full scale, because there's a lot of walkways up in the top that you can actually get to when you do the castle experience. They have a Snow White experience there, where you can go through the castle, and you get to walk in some of the top areas, and they have other areas that are off limit, but from what I could see, they were totally walkable. I'm guessing they, if you're some VIP or something, you get to go up there. But very beautiful, very huge, crazy impact of that castle. And also they have a whole land based on Pirates of the Caribbean, which is just awesome. Their Pirates of the Caribbean is a ride that's 100% different than the Pirates of the Caribbean that you guys all know. Of course, the old one will always have a place, and I kind of just think of them as different rides. You will see some similar themes, like, in the Shanghai version, it's all based off of Davy Jones, and you actually go underwater. The ride system is totally different. It's on a really large boat that has the ability to fully turn around 360 degrees, and they can kind of point the boat in the direction that they want you to be looking. But yeah, you actually go underwater. They have some nods to the original, like they have the dog with the key scene, except for the dog and the pirates in the cell are all skeletons. Johnny Depp is in it, of course. There's some really cool illusions there, but you actually go under the sea. You get to see the Kraken. Davy Jones has a full animatronic in there, playing at the piano. You surface back up to the surface, and then you get to go in between the two boats. There's a mixture of screens and practical effects that they use in a really cool manner. Really cool experience. So we're really happy we did that. Zootopia Land is also really, really cool. There's just as like a place to explore, like the whole town itself is kind of like an experience. Really great for photo ops. When we were there, Yuki, she grabbed 3 of those little hamster businessmen that they have in the Zootopia franchise, and she lined all 3 of them up and was taking pictures. It caused quite a stir because everybody saw what she was doing, like all the people of Shanghai that were enjoying Disneyland. They saw what she was doing and they wanted to get in on it. So everywhere that she set them up, we had the problem of like a bunch of people would kind of like group up and start taking pictures too, and it was really hard to kind of remove them because we didn't want to ruin their pictures, but we did also want to see the rest of the park too. We got to ride Tron there, so we have ridden the Tron light cycle from Florida. Of course, the Shanghai one was first. I'm not sure which one is better because that gets to the 2 remaining parks that we have, Paris and all the Florida parks. We haven't been to Florida or Paris for Disney, so the 2 that we have to go to still are Florida and Paris. We've knocked out Japan, 2 parks in Japan, 2 parks in Anaheim, Shanghai Disneyland, and then also Hong Kong Disneyland twice. We did go back to Hong Kong Disneyland because we liked it so much. It really honestly takes about the same time as it does for us to get to Tokyo Disneyland from Osaka. By Shinkansen, the bullet train, it takes about 3-4 hours if you put in transport on this side too, to get over to Tokyo Disney, and really takes about the same to get to Hong Kong. A little bit long. The price of it is really not too far off of what it costs to go to Tokyo Disney, and you get the merchandise is far better in Hong Kong than it is in Japan. Tokyo Disney's merchandise, they have some good stuff sometimes, but I'm often left wanting when I go shopping at Tokyo Disney, because I think that everything is just like a tote bag or a clear file, and I don't know why they make the same tote bags over and over again. I'm talking about those like Trader Joe style like shopping bags, like the brown color. Everything is put on those. There's not a lot of like options for like clothes and stuff like that. Like in America and the other parks, we have like the Spirit jerseys. That's not really a thing in Japan. They don't have Spirit jerseys. I do think they've had some limited releases every now and then at the Disney store, the Spirit jerseys that they brought from other parks, but for the most part there are no Spirit jerseys in Japan, which I probably have 20 Spirit jerseys at home. I have quite a collection. Someday maybe we'll look at my collection of Spirit jerseys on stream. But yeah, so we have two parks to get to. We also the park that's in Hawaii is not really a full park, but I think it's called Aulani. That Disneyland resort is something that we really want to go to because Yuki really likes the lazy river, just floating around on a raft. We do that in Japan sometimes at water parks. And it'd be great to do it in a Disney environment. Of course, there's talks about, I mean, more than talks, they've officially announced that there's going to be Disneyland Abu Dhabi. Who knows if that's going to be a thing anymore? I don't know. Like, it seems like the region is not quite as safe as a lot of people have made it out to be in recent years. I do think it was probably a pretty safe place for the last, 10 years or so, but it just shows that how fragile that region is, and how conflict can erupt so quickly, and you could be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I don't know if of course we would want to cross that off our list if they do make the park. I personally kind of hope that park doesn't happen. I just, it's not that I don't think the people of Abu Dhabi should have Disneyland, because I do feel like everybody should have Disneyland because it's such an awesome spot. It's more of a thing of, I just don't think it really works that well unless it's 100% safe. I think when you're going to Disneyland, you need to be in a different world where you're not worried about the real world and things, hey, are there going to be missile strikes or things like that? That just doesn't really go together with Disney in my mind. So I personally hope that they pick a different location for that park. If it does happen, we would have to do a lot of research to make sure that it was a safe place to go to. Almost got to Yuki's school here, so the Disney talk will have to wait. And now we wait. Windy night in Japan tonight. For those of you who don't know, Kumon is a after-school tutoring service for children. Yuki teaches children from elementary school all the way up to high school. Kumon is a place that they can come to after school, bring their homework and be tutored by teachers while they wait for their parents to get off of work. There aren't any actual lessons that go on there. It's more just helping the kids with whatever homework they have for the day. So when they get home or get picked up by mom, their homework is kind of already done. So win-win there. Kumon does exist in America. I've seen it before, but I think it's a very different beast. I've never seen kids going in and out of it, but here it's a really popular thing. Yuki is super smart. I'm not saying that just as her husband. I'm saying that she actually is really intelligent. She went to Osaka University, where she studied Swahili. She majored in Swahili, but she also has her Aiken EQ, which means that's like the highest level of English proficiency that you can get with a test in Japan. So that means that she would be eligible to translate for like the Japanese government or something like that. But yeah, she's pretty much smarter than me in pretty much every subject. She's also an awesome video editor. She is an artist at heart. We have a lot in common that way. Actually, the more that I think about it, I'm trying harder and harder. I wanted to do a thing where I compared the things that she was good at versus the things that I'm good at, and more and more, like places like that I had the edge on her, she's slowly catching up or surpassing me. So I don't know. I need to figure out what my corner is and keep her out of it, so I can make sure that I have some value to put in. Oh, I definitely am the moneymaker of the family, so if she wants to pass me there, I'm totally up for it. I will not say no to a beautiful sugar mama that's going to take care of me into my old age. Looks like there's some kids coming out with their parents. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of video editing while I wait. Because this is all based on how much homework the kids have and when their parents pick them up, we don't really have a set time that it ends. Some days it's early, some days it's late, so I do have some car time here. Being sick today, I thought I was going to get a lot done. I took medicine and crashed out, so yeah, I didn't really get anything done. I'm going to use my strength that I got from sleeping and probably try to stay up pretty late getting this stuff done. Sitting here editing on my phone, and man, I have really been throttled by the whole storage thing. Having 256 gigabytes on my phone just isn't enough if I'm going to do most of my editing on my phone. I do have Premiere at home. We have licenses for Photoshop and Premiere. We have CapCut as well. But for me, it's all about what can I do that has the best chance of me actually delivering a daily vlog to you every day. That's how I'm kind of building this. I know when I started this daily vlog over a week ago now, after the first day, I thought I'm going to go tomorrow and get a 2 terabyte iPhone. I was going to get an iPhone 17, but then I saw the price and I thought, no, I'm not going to get an iPhone 17. I think tomorrow we're going to go to Den Town, which is popular for Gunpla and all things anime. But they also have a lot of cell phone shops where they sell used cell phones. I was told by one of the staff members when we got our phone plan changed to Docomo last week that the Den Town branch has a lot of foreign customers, and the foreign customers tend to sell the 2 terabyte versions. Hi.
Hey.
Windy.
何これ。くしかわいい。
クソかわいいでしょ。
セールじゃん。
セールになってた。You needed it.
Thank you. You went to book offers?
Hard off. Yes, you got that, and I got a small Gundam head. But it's from 2005. It's supposed to be a speaker that you plug into your computer and it does like portable speaker. But it sounds like it was from like 1980. It's like sounds like an old radio, so it's going to be just for looks. But it was like 800 yen. How was work?
We still have a lot to do. But it was like, Kevin is here, so I'm gonna go bye-bye.
That's funny, because I think all couples probably do that. I use Yuki as the excuse of, oh, I gotta go meet my wife, and she uses the excuse, oh, I gotta go meet my husband. It's basically just because we always want to be together, right?
Nothing can stop us now. Can't take a ride. What did do? Nothing can stop us now. We'll break. Wow.
He's run away. That's perfect timing, actually, because on the way here I was talking to the camera about the all the different Disney parks that we've been to and which 2 that we still need to go to, and maybe Abu Dhabi won't happen now, and we're a little bit afraid to go to Abu Dhabi.
Sometimes this song comes to my brain.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know the
You
next
don't
part.
know?
No, because I mostly hear you say it, and you don't ever know the next line. So. Anyway, go watch the Mickey's Runaway Railway video. And also go watch the China-Shanghai Pirates ride through. It's really awesome.
I want to go Shanghai one more time.
She got to meet Jack Sparrow in the ride.
Yeah.
They have the food service place that's like the Blue Bayou, but it's not the Blue Bayou menu. It's just anybody can go up and sit down. And Jack Sparrow came up to us while we were at the spot by the water where the boats go by.
Dirty window.
Yeah, we need to clean our window.
Gyomu Super.
We get the best parking spot.
Don't clash the door. Let's see.
doesn't get much closer than this.
Oh,
Look at that close parking. Look how close we are to the door.
where did you land?
I learned from you. Talk about close parking. Maybe the closest parking spot in the whole world. Oh, できてる。I hope the car is close. Oh my god, the car is so close.
So impressed.
Okay, I'm back home. It's going to be a very uneventful night. I'm going to get some editing done. As much as I'd like to get into one of these builds tonight, I'm going to go ahead and call this one early. Work complete. The vlog is over.